Hello everyone! Welcome back. Another day, another pointless video. How are we doing? Alright. Middle of the week. Sort of thing. I'm sort of framing myself. Hope you're doing alright. Sort of changing the... what is this called? Frame a little bit. As of today, because I want to see more lower arm action, a little more of the physique. And I've been doing a lot of leaning back and a lot of up chin and stuff, and all that just means, actually I've been leaning forward, and so I'm trying to learn to lean back, or just sort of balance the chair in the very middle. I apologize if the camera shook there. What I'm getting at is, trying not to move my hands overly much-ish, whatever. And I guess you're going to be able to see that a little bit more now. But also, you get a better look at my physique. Listen, people, you don't know it, but I've never been this weight before. When I'm leaning forward, the fisheye, the de-fisheye effect, un-fisheye effect that I put on post video, it seems to not work, like I said, when I lean too much into it. So we're going as far away from the lens as possible, with the lens of your cornea. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, just a quick question for all you fat people out there, if we're fat together, that is, right? I haven't weighed myself it's been a minute. By that I mean many months. But if we try to get rid of some of this, and we go, let's say, one meal a day, do we all experience the same thing where it seems like I have just a monster, a fluid monster of bile in there, and if I don't feed myself twice a day minimum, then it starts to creep up my throat. And I'm trying not to do all the hand movements. I'm already all about it, right? I'm a circus act over here. But anyway, it creeps up to my lower tongue. What are we calling that? The back of my tongue. And I could sort of taste it, just burnness throughout the day. So I'm just wondering if that happens to you. Don't give me feedback. The funniest thing about this show is the lack of, but especially when I ask a direct question. But you know, if you feel like it, I told you I don't really have friends, so it'd be kind of helpful. Okay, well, anyway, so there's some stuff in the news, stuff to talk about, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, well, no, it's a deep thought day today, but we'll run with it. Without saying any names, somebody died, and I happen to know who they were. A political figure. You know, it's not fun unless you're playing that game where, I learned this from, okay, back in the day. We're going back in the day. Probably 17 to 20 years old or something like that. Talk show radio host on the FM side, Tom Likas, would play a game, and I believe he ripped this off. No, I don't believe he ripped this off of anybody or anything, where you guess somebody's age. This might be Howard Stern, but I think it's Tom Likas. Yeah, you guess somebody's age, and I wonder where the guy is. I wonder if he's around. You guess who's going to die that year, and then however many years away from 100 is how many points you get. So the younger, the more high of a score. Kind of a crazy game, I know. I wasn't planning on going down that route, but I wanted to overshare a little bit with who I was tuned into back in the day. Anyway, Kissinger sounds like Kiss of Death. There's no... for those of you who tuned out or didn't watch this video already, you already know there's not going to be quite as high a mark set on the joke telling. So props to you for that. I should have started with, for those of you who didn't click on the video and or tuned out by now. But no, I was going to say, sheesh, we already got to go. I was going to say, I guess that he was Secretary of State, and I was right about it, and I'm just so excited because I know he's way before my time, at least a little bit before my time. And that's just how much I know about things in general. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I've been tricked a little bit, duped by the media with all this former president getting thrown into trial on various accounts and stuff, because there's been a lot of war, sneaky, underhanded going to war with previous presidents, something that he doesn't have under his belt. I don't know if that's that's a phrase for accomplishing stuff. There you go. Right back to not knowing anything. Last thing I want to say, Matt Rife. I don't know. There's nothing to talk about, and I don't really want to talk about him more than I have to. But apparently, comedians say he's been in the circuit for over 10 years, and so good for him. I don't think he's even in trouble. And the fact that he's been around for so long, I'm sure he's used to people walking all over him. All right, have a great rest of your day. Cheerios, peace. Did some joke writing, I guess. I don't know. I'm embarrassed. Mwah. I'm wanting to change it to I like you guys if you like me. I'm still doing the kisses instinctually. Okay, toodles. Mwah.